Hello everyone, welcome back to DataEdge-Solutions. Today I'm going to explain the list, the tuple, and the dictionary. What is a list in Python? A list is ordered collection of items and it uses square brackets and it can be changed, modified, it allows duplicate value index and the index starts at 0. So we are going to look at different examples in list. So firstly, I'm going to create a Python code category. Creating a list of clothing, common shoes, common books, common food item, food and let's say beverage. Print category. Let's find the code and see the output. This is the list. We have the list of clothing, shoes, books, and food and beverage. So, and like I said, that list, the index starts with 0. Clothing here is 0. Shoe is 1. Books is 2. While food and beverage is 3. Let's print the index 2. No, customer index 2, sorry, because I need to call the category. So the index 2 here is book. Since that index starts at 0, clothing is 0, shoe is 1, and book is 2. Another example I'm going to look at. So I'm going to add additional list into the previous one. So category, I use append, which function souvenir. Let's add souvenir to our list. Souvenir, correct? Yes. So now let's print our new list of categories. The output will include the souvenir into it. When we are going to remove, let's add more. Let's remove shoes from our list. When we are removing item from the list, we use remove function categories dot remove shoes print categories. You can see that shoes has been removed from the list. So let's look into let's create a list of prices. Prices equal to list 1300.5, 1800.56, 3677600.67. So let's print our list. Print prices. So when you are creating a list for a numeric value, you don't use string. So you will write it as float or number. But when you are writing text, you put it double quotation. So let's move on to the tuple. What is a tuple? A tuple store multiple value just like a list. Yeah. The only difference is there is tuple use parentheses and it cannot be changed. It's immutable and it is faster than list. So let's create an examples. Let's create a customer. We use parentheses for tuple and let's say customer ID starts with 623012, we have name Wale, mail and age, let's say 35. Let's print customer. Print customer. Example, you cannot change anything here, it's freezed. So let's try to access customer in the 0. Print customer 0 is the customer ID. When you change this part to 3, it will give us the last, the age of the customer here, 35. Assuming that we want to check for the negative. No, let's assume that we are going to change, since that we say tuple is immutable, it cannot be modified. Let's change the customer ID and see the output of the customer ID. Customer 0 equal to C23013. So you see that it will return error. You see the type error that it returned. Say that tuple object does not support item assignment. So it does not support because we cannot change. For the definition up here, say that tuple store multiple values just like a list. Yes, only difference is this cannot be changed. So tuple is immutable and it's much faster than list. So let's go and extend the dictionary. Oh, yeah, we need. So, what is a dictionary? A dictionary stores information in a key value pairs and it uses curly braces. So, let's create a store invoice information using a dictionary. Invoice equal to yes, we can create a customer information instead of invoice. Customer equal to use curly braces. The customer ID, semicolon, yes, outside the semicolon, customer ID, C 12312. Let's say name, semicolon, Wale. What is age? 35. Category of the clothes, that's category. I need to put this inside the double quotation. Shoes. Let's look at the price. One, two, $12,000. So let's print customer. So this is a dictionary. So it store information in key value pair. So you're using curly braces. And let's access the customer price, and see the output of the customer price from the dictionary I created. Print customer price, customer. I need to access the price. Yes. The customer price from the customer information that I created is 12,067. So let's update our customer price to 20,000. So update customer price equal to 20,000. So let's print a new customer. Print. You see that the customer price will change from 12,000 to 20,000. Customer. Then instead of 12,000, it's changing it changes to 20,000. When we are going to, let's add a new information. Let's add customer payments is equal to credit card into the customer information I created. Customer payments equal to credit card. Print customer. The new information will be added. Customer. So our payment method is equal to credit card. So we want to remove information. You want to remove an item from the customer information. For example, let's remove age from the customer information. We use a delete customer age. Let's print customer to save the age we removed. Customer. So you can see that we don't have age in our dictionary. So I'm going to stop here today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.